Hey there, boys and girls. It is Valentine's Day 2022. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. Hope you have something nice planned with your significant others this evening. And here we are with a 1983 Purolator Armored Original wrapped roll. Got pretty nice ends. Both ends look very nice. They're both obverse out. So if there's any double die reverses in here, there's a good chance that we just can't see them. So let's take a look at what's inside the roll. Get this little baby opened. Try to take care of it so I can get some pictures of the wrapper for Chris Rhodes. Christopher Rhodes does a wrapper study where he's got a WordPress blog. I can't remember the address of it right now, but I'll make sure I share it on my Facebook page when I can. He's been working on rolls, paper rolls, and bags for quite some time now. And I like to get him photographs of the wrappers I end up with. And there we are, front to back. Oops. Try to keep everything in order here. There we go. Got them in the order they came out of the wrapper. And so here we go. Coin number one. Hey, Eric. Eric happens to be here, and he's going to get coin number one. Here, let me bring up I didn't realize my microscope stuff wasn't on. There we go. Let's slide under here and take a look at coin number one. Ooh, we've got trail dies. Check that out. Got trails coming off the 9 and the 8 of the date there. Nice little bit of, we got trails coming off the E and the R and the T of Liberty. Nice little trails coin that somebody could probably look up and find a match for on traildies.com. But it is not a double die obverse. Let's see what the reverse shows us. The big exciting moment we're all waiting for. And we have no double die reverse on this. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit here, and I'm going to adjust my lights to get a little bit better lighting on this. Try to get the lighting a little better for the circumstance. There we go. Got a very nice clash mark showing up inside the bays 3 and 4. And pretty nice bit of a clash showing up there in number 7. And a Roman numeral 9 damage. That's really kind of cool, actually. Looks like the Roman numeral 9, IX. It's pretty cool. All right, well, this coin's for Eric. Hello, Mac. Let me get my keyboard out of the way. I don't need it right now. There we go. And we got coin number 1 for Eric Beyer. Looking for coin number 2. This one goes to Mac. What do you know? My 2 people who are speaking up in the chat are the 2 people who get the first 2 coins out of the roll. Okay, here's another 1983. There's a number of different things to look for on this. A counter clash. There's also a really weird clashy looking thing up underneath God on some of them. There is a reverse cud. Especially, there are some obverse cuds and other stuff like that too, but there's especially a reverse cud to look for. But the 2 stars of the show are actually 3 stars of the show would be DDR number 1, DDR number 2, and DDO number 1. Now this right here, folks, is machine doubling. It's a very classic appearing machine doubling. There's no notching at the corners of the letters, and the doubling is very flattened down to the field. It has no standout relief. All right, so here's a number 3, coin number 3 to Psychedelic Rob. Okay, we've got some toning issues going on in this roll. Some people like toning and some don't. Well, there's some toning in this. Looks like this was stored with moisture near it, stored in like a damp closet or basement. Another real heavy case of machine doubling. It's a very nice case of machine doubling, actually. It's very common. Hang on, where are we going? There we go. It's very common as a type of thing to happen, but this nice, it's actually a little more difficult to come by. But it is not a double die. And here we go. Coin number 3 for Psychedelic Rob. This will be the only reveal I'm going to be able to do before I have to take a rather significant break to take my muddle-headed hound over to the vet. He has a sighted point shot scheduled. The only time my dog ever snapped at me or got mean toward me was when I attempted to clip his nails one time. So I do not attempt to clip his nails. I take him over to the vet and pay them to do it, because I would rather have my dog like me than for me to save the money on doing the job myself, which I am fully capable of. I just don't want to do it. So we're going to do a sighted point shot. Sighted point keeps his skin from itching because he's allergic to grass. Wonderful. Great, right? And the nail trimming is just regular grooming, regular update. But we've got that scheduled, and I am happy to announce that we finished all the outgoing mail today, so I'm going to be sending out all the outgoing packages. I have to go over to the post office to do that and check the box for any incoming mail. That was for Tim Crowell. Didn't find anything in that one. Here's coin number 6. Frank P. And for Frank P we have nothing there. Let's check the other side. And nothing on that side either. Yeah, here's number 7. Crispy Mofo, 1776. See, this one's got some toning on it too. Sometimes the toning is actually kind of nice looking, and sometimes it just kind of gets in the way. On these coins, it seems to be pretty nice. So, not a bad thing, but sometimes with toning comes spots. And the toning is a chemical change onto the surface of the coin from the material it's being stored in. And usually that happens because of heat, moisture, or a combination of the two. Unfortunately, that same thing causes spots. Mr. Worley. So it's not always easy to find a toned coin that isn't also spotty. Alright, here we go again. Reverse time. Back it up and see what happens. Got nothing there. Move on to the next coin. Number 9 now. Psychedelic Rob again. Looking for a number of different double die obverses. Clash. Counter clash. Cud. And a couple of different double die reverses. We've got a number of clashes here. The clashes are awfully nice. We're getting out of here. Here's number 10. Back to Frank again. And nothing on the obverse. Let's flip it over and see about the reverse. And nothing there. Number 11, Crispy Mofo. no. And another no. Unfortunately. Here's number 12. Penny Hoarder. Okay, we've got die scratches here. Sometimes those die scratches could mean that we have a double die reverse. Do we? No, we don't. 1983 DDR number 1 in some stages has a number of die scratches on the obverse. This one's from Midnight Silver Run. Another one of the same die right there. So unfortunately we know this one is not a double die reverse. A little bit on the spotty side too. Now number 14, Yo Man. Oh, yuck. What happened to this one? You saw me unwrap the original roll. This has to be bag toning. From where it toned sitting in the bag before they wrapped them. Got no doubling on this one. If I had a nickel for every penny I've looked at, I would have a lot of nickels. That's correct. The very first thing I'd do with them, run them through a counter, roll them up and take them to the bank. Or bag them up and take them to the bank. There's some pretty colors on this one. But it has a big spot in the middle. So a lot of times when you get the color, you get the spots. That one's for Kelly Ray. Now number 16. Mr. Worley. Let's see what we get from Mr. Worley. Well, looks like the same die again where we've got the die scratches. And this one has a die crack running through the T. And a bunch of color over here. That's nice. That's pretty. Nice toning on that coin. Hello, Midnight Silver Run. Hope you're having a good day, sir. I see you're working on a remodel. Getting closer and closer to the end of it. Oh, look at that. Nice die crack. Pretty nice looking coin there. But no die variety. That one's for Eric. Now number 18. Again for Eric. Let's see if we came up with a different die this time. Well, it's got some nice color to it. It does appear to be a different die. Is definitely a different die. And is not the double die reverse. Has a die crack running through the Sea of America. I tell you what, folks, every single time I open a 1983 roll, I get giddy. Thinking, I'm going to find a good one. I never have. I have yet to find an 83 double die reverse. I've found a few of the double die obverses, but I've never found an 83 double die reverse. That was Jeff Dunn's coin there. And another one. What's 80, Crispy? The 80 double die. Talking about the 80 double die. Obverse Lincoln Cent. I like those. I've only found one of those, and it was out of change. Here's number 21. Taco J. Taco John. This one could be a different die. I'm thinking it might be a different die. Just keep hope, right? That's all we do. Just keep hope. Hope is a good thing. Wishing and hoping, very good things. Some dark toning on that one. It's actually kind of nice. Kind of like it. So far, a pretty toned roll. No dye varieties yet. But who knows? We may run into something good. Now number 23. I'm going a little bit quicker than normal because A, the varieties that we're looking for should be rather obvious, and B, I have to be gone from here inside of about 20 minutes to take the dog to the vet. I'm just really squeezing these shows in wherever I can get them. Now number 24, Chris Hurley. And let's see, I've got nothing on that side. Let's take a look at the other side now. Nothing there either. Number 25, Kelly Ray. Just a little bit of a clash there on the obverse. You can see the back of the head, the bottom of the memorial building kind of sticking out just a little bit right there. But that's it. And on the reverse, we have nothing. No doubling, no nothing. Number 26 for Yeoman. And got toning on this one. And that's about all. Just some toning. Now number 27, Taco John. Look at the reverse on this one first. Just how it came out of the roll. Just how it came out of the roll. Probably more interested in the reverses anyway. Okay. Nothing else there. Now number 28, Penny Hoarder. Penny Hoarder gets. Yeah, it's very spotty. Seen this die before. Eric got one of these. I was looking for that counter clash. It's not there. All right. Well, that's Penny Hoarder. Now number 29 from Malcolm. Malcolm. What do we got? A little bit of a blister bleed going on there. A little strip of void underneath the copper plating that creates a raised line on the coin. It's caused by crud on the planchet, like maybe some of the wash soap or other stuff on the planchet when it was plated in copper. And the plating separated, created a little bubble. There's Mr. Worley. And Mr. Worley gets... Well, unfortunately, it looks like we have another normal. 1983. Lincoln scent here. Nice colors, though. Some of these have some really nice toning. So at least there's that much. Along with the possibility going into the mix that we could find some $200-$300 coins in here. But that's kind of probably squashed at this point. Probably squashed. Usually, if you're going to find anything on an original roll, you're going to find one of them before you get halfway through the roll. I've known that to not be the case, but that would be probably more rare than even finding the double die in the first place. This one's for Yo Man. Looking on the reverse first. See what we can see. Nothing there. I'll flip it over to the obverse. Rather darkly toned coin, but otherwise nothing there. Now number 33. Number 33 goes to Taco John. And Taco John picks up a little bit of a building clash there next to the Liberty. See just a little bit of some of the bays. But other than that, nothing on the obverse. Reverse shows a little bit of a head clash. That's what that is. And nothing else. It's got the die cracked through the Sea of America. So we've seen that one before. Here's Crispy. Crispy coming up. And looks like I got basically nothing here. Anybody who's new to watching these shows, you'll notice that there's a lot of bubbles on these coins, little raised dots. A lot of those raised dots are caused by dust and other particles on the zinc planchet before it was plated in copper. They were plated in copper prior to being struck. And there were a lot of problems with adherence of the copper to the zinc, and a lot of problems with imperfections underneath the copper when it was plated onto the planchet, and that caused what we call blisters, which is little bubbles of copper lifting up where the zinc is basically corroding underneath the copper, or where the copper could not stick to the zinc because of whatever impurities were underneath. There's a pretty profound case of it right there. All right, number 37, Tim Crowell. Nothing on that side. What was that? Okay. Unfortunately, nothing on that side either. Nice shiny coin, though. Number 38 now. Number 38 goes to Malcolm. Mr. Malcolm. Going to look at the reverse on this one first. And we see nothing there. Go to the obverse. I'm going to go with nearly coin number 40 now, and skunked so far. This is probably going to turn out to be a skunked roll. Farm Dog. As far as die varieties are concerned, there's some interesting stuff in there. There's another plating blister for you right there on the B of Liberty. Nothing on the reverse. And that's for Farm Dog. Now, coin number 40, Chuck Patillo. Very nice shiny coin. A lot of luster on this one. Lots and lots of luster. Almost proof-like. And the reverse. This is almost like a mint set coin. Very nice looking one. Now number 41, Penny Hoarder. Mr. Penny Hoarder, what do we have? A little bit of color on that one. Take a look at the reverse. And got nothing on that one either. Number 42, Mr. McBride. Nothing on that side. A little bit dull on this side. It's nice, but it's kind of dull. from the toning. Now number 43, Chuck Patillo again. Chuck Patillo. All right, nothing on the obverse. And nothing on the reverse. Now for Carl. Carl gets coin number 44. And this is coin number 44. I'm not finding anything on the obverse. Let's check the reverse real quick. Of course, if die varieties were found in every roll, they would be a lot cheaper and nowhere near as fun to collect. So it's understandable that they might sometimes not show up. This is Scott Rumbaugh. Probably his first coin with us. And unfortunately, it's going to be a normal 1983 Lincoln cent, but this one was very nice. It's a very nice shape. Now number 46, Psychedelic Rob, not Psycho Rob. Psycho Rob's probably going to go psycho on me after I call him that enough times. Sorry, Psychedelic Rob. Trying to be funny about being cool, and turns out that I'm calling him a weirdo. Not good. MBPD, the pizza guy. What, do you go by a different name that I know you by? Alright, Scott Rumbaugh's second coin, 1983. Now Malcolm. Coin number 48 from Malcolm. It's just a little bit of color along the lower rim on the obverse on this one. Pretty nice looking. I like that color. Can't see it very well, but I can still see it. I'm colorblind, so I don't see colors very well. You can see the color along the lower rim on this side too. So it looks pretty nice. And that's for Malcolm. Coin number 48. Now coin number 49, only got two left in the roll. This is the first of those two, and this one's for Chris Hurley. And for Chris, turn up another coin with color. But no double die. Yeah, it's my favorite year for double dies. And Carl Ignatz will pick up coin number 50 in the roll. And coin number 50 turns out to have some color, but it was facing the outside of the roll, and there's your circle of death right there. That comes from the counting machine. Let's see about the reverse side. And we have nothing there. So I should be back home by around 4:30. I'll start rebroadcasting shows around that time. I'm going to be back on. My next roll will be a 1956D Commerce Trust Kansas City original Batdorf roll. So the coins in that one could be absolutely stunning, beautiful. So I invite you to join me then. I appreciate you guys showing up for now, and I will have to take off, get the doggy to his little appointment, and then we'll come back. Thanks a lot, folks.